you all asked for it. So let's talk about the best places to get a virtual address. Look, we're deep diving, y'all, talking about what a virtual address is, the real reasons you need one, the best places to get one, and everything you need to get it. Because here's the truth, 99% of businesses without a physical location will need a virtual address at some point. And guess what? It's easier and cheaper than you think. Just like it's easy to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. So sit tight because we're going through everything you need to know about virtual addresses. Okay, think about this. You're an entrepreneur, right? And you list your home address on everything. Your LLC registration, your business documents, your bank account application, your loan applications. Look, your home address is everywhere, but what you need is a professional front and a way to protect your privacy. And that's where a virtual address comes into play. Because first, a virtual address keeps you safe. When you use your home address on your LLC registration, your home address is now public information. And for the very expensive cost of free, anyone, including an angry customer, can simply Google your LLC name and find your address, which, by the way, is your home address. Oops. And now, secondly, a virtual address increases your credibility, as real commercial addresses simply looks more professional than your home address. And when you're trying to fund your business, lenders, whether alternative or traditional, prefer to see real commercial addresses. And that's even if you work from home. And look, for those two reasons alone, 99% of small businesses without a physical location will need a virtual address. So let's look at some options that I've tested personally and have very high ratings. Two of them are services, and one is a secret hack that you won't want to miss. So if you need a virtual address, the first place that you should go is iPostal, link in the description. You see, iPostal is one of the largest providers of virtual addresses. Last time I looked, they had over 2,400 locations, which is great because it allows you to have a virtual office almost anywhere in any city that you want. So if you happen to live in the small town of, say, Hazelhurst, Georgia, and want an office in Atlanta, no problem. And one of the main things that I like about iPostal is that it's super inexpensive for the benefits that you get. The virtual mailing addresses for business owners start at $9.99 per month. And that virtual address that you get allows you to do a couple of things. First, it allows you to register your business with that address, keeping your privacy intact. Secondly, it allows you to receive mail at that business address. And lastly, it's an address in an actual office building. And the benefits don't stop there. You'll also receive a local and toll-free number that you can use for calls and for faxes. And that number will forward to any cell phone or telephone that you want. Oh, and the faxes, those go directly to your inbox on iPostal. Secondly, you'll have access to voicemail, where you'll receive up to 250 minutes of voice messages per month. Additionally, you can make outbound calls with that number, including international, which comes at a small fee. Sounds pretty good, right? Well, there are some things that will cost you extra. So let's talk about it. While discarding mail is free, you do have to pay extra for shredding your mail, storage of mail for over 30 days, scanning your mail to review the contents of it, and to receive faxes. All of those things will cost a bit extra. But overall, iPostal One has a lot to offer. You get a prestigious virtual address, and I found quality customer service as well. So with that being said, most people can't go wrong getting an address from iPostal. But let's talk about the hack. But before I do, I want to share another hack with you. I started a free newsletter called The Financial Feud. And it's where I share free tips and strategies and a lot of things I can't share on YouTube. You know, hacks regarding taxes, business, life. Like I recently shared 15 places to get funding for your startup. So if you want future emails for absolutely free, join the newsletter. Completely free, link in the description. All right, hope to see you there, but let's continue talking about our hack for virtual addresses. So for our marketing agency, Life Marketing, one of our competitors were showing up in another city on Google in a city we knew they did not have a physical location in. And we're competitive, so naturally, we want to rank and show up in the same city. So what did we do? Well, we Googled their address. And what we found wasn't their physical location. The address they were using in that city was actually a virtual address. Even more, it was a co-working space that happened to offer virtual addresses. So we did what any good competitor would do. We got an address in the exact same building. Petty, I know, but you do what you have to do. So the second option that I'd recommend if you truly want a virtual address in a specific location is to Google co-working spaces and office buildings and ask them how much they would charge to simply have a virtual address there. You'd be surprised that it's actually affordable. And a lot of office buildings and co-working spaces offer that service. Okay, now let's talk about the third place that you can go to get a virtual address, and that's Traveling Mailbox. Now, Traveling Mailbox is another virtual address provider that's directed at expats, travelers, and business owners. And I dropped a link to them in the description. Now, while they're similar to iPostal One, Traveling Mailbox does cost a bit more, but comes with a few benefits that, if important to you, it's actually worth the cost. They have 3 different subscription options: the basic plan, extended plan, and the plan for business owners. Now, their basic plan does cost more than iPostal's basic plan, but it includes more features that you might need. For example, you can receive 40 more pieces of mail, and they actually scan 35 documents at no additional cost. And one of my favorite features of Traveling Mailbox is that they'll actually shred your mail for free. Next, you have the extended plan, which is a little more expensive than the basic plan. But with more expenses, you do get to receive 100 pieces of mail per month, have 5 recipients for the mail, and get 80 pages scanned. So you'd want that plan if you get more mail or simply want more control. Now, the final plan that Traveling Mailbox offers is the business plan, which is expensive, but it allows for up to 10 users. So this is the best plan for you if you have a lot of coworkers or employees that will need to check the mail. And with that, you get 200 pieces of mail that can be delivered per month and can scan up to 180 pages per month. So should you choose iPostal One, use the hack, or try Traveling Mailbox, that decision really comes down to how much mail you plan to get and how often you plan to scan your mail. If you don't get much mail or don't plan to check your mailbox, then iPostal One might be the best option for you. They offer lower cost mailbox fees, faster access to your mail, a lot more locations so that you can actually pick up your mail, and simply have a much larger network of real street addresses that you can use virtually. Okay, so you know where to get your virtual address from. Let's talk about the process to actually get it. I'll just say this, it's pretty simple. First, subscribe to any service you think is best for you. I prefer iPostal One. Secondly, complete USPS Form 1583. That actually authorizes your digital mailbox location to receive mail on your behalf. Next, you're going to need to submit forms of ID. And lastly, redirect your mail by updating your virtual address wherever necessary. Now, here's what I want you to do next. Watch a video to help you on your entrepreneurial journey, and make sure you subscribe to the free newsletter, The Financial Feud, in the description. Oh, and some more things. Be sure to like, subscribe, and do all of the YouTube-y things. I'm Karan from Life Accounting, and I'll see you in the next video.